My book is Who Was Milton Hershey? Milton Hershey was born in 1857 in Pennsylvania. He lived most of his life in Pennsylvania. He died in 1945. He was 88 years old when he died. Milton Hershey was very important because he didn't just make candy. He built a school for orphan boys and girls. He also built a town for his factory workers. 3 interesting facts about Milton Hershey. 1. He was supposed to be on the Titanic, but he had to cancel his trip due to a business meeting. The Hershey Kiss was first called Sweethearts. When the kisses hit the conveyor belt, they made a smacking sound, so he decided to change the name to Kisses. 3. It was important to Milton that his chocolate was affordable. He wanted everyone to enjoy it. For 66 years, a Hershey bar would only cost 5 cents. One of Milton Hershey's memorable quotes is, "What good is money, unless if you use it for the benefit of the community?" 3 achievements of Milton Hershey are: 1. He founded the Hershey Chocolate Company. 2. Milton Hershey developed affordable milk chocolate. 3. Milton Hershey founded the Milton Hershey School. Milton Hershey has impacted other people and the world. In 1918, he placed his entire fortune into a trust to ensure the Milton Hershey could continue forever. Now, I'm going to interview my aunt, who worked at Hershey years ago, and my cousin who currently works there. Hi, Aunt Kathy and Chucky. I'm reading this book called Who Was Milton Hershey, and I would like to interview you about your job. So, Aunt Kathy, can you please introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Aunt Kathy. I am Mary Grace's aunt, and I used to work in the accounting department at the Hershey Company.
Aunt Chucky, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, hi, I'm Chucky Johnston. I work in the tax department at Hershey.
And Aunt Kathy, what was your role at Hershey?
I was in the accounting department, and what I did was I worked with the numbers. So I kind of looked to see how many Hershey Kisses we sold and how many Reese's Cups we might have made. And then I give that information to the president of the company, so he was able to run the company and make it profitable.
And Chucky, what was your role?
So I work in the tax department. So I am responsible for filing the tax returns for the company, similar to how you or your parents file a tax return. The company also has to file one as well.
Aunt Kathy, what was it like working at Hershey?
I really loved working at Hershey. There were great people that I worked with, and it was a lot of fun. And one of the things that I really enjoyed was you're able to get some different things that the outside public couldn't get because you did work there. One of the things that I bought when I worked there was this big 5-pound pan that they made the Hershey bars in. They were actually changing out the pans on the manufacturing line that makes these 5-pound bars, and they were selling the pans to employees. So it was really nice. I was able to buy, again, this big, huge pan, and I like looking at it because it reminds me of all the great days that I had working at the Hershey Company.
And Chucky, what was it like working at the Hershey Company for you?
It's great. So not only do we get this cool shirt that I'm wearing now, but we also get a lot of great benefits. The one I like the most is we have a gym connected to our office. So over lunch we can go down and lift weights or run on the treadmill. We also have a full-size basketball court and a volleyball court, so we can get some games going over lunch.
You need all that because you eat a lot of chocolate.
Kathy, did you get candy for free or a percentage off?
We actually got both. Working at the company, there were big bowls of candy throughout the whole building, and a lot of them were in conference rooms, but the ones that I always tended to go to were the ones at the coffee station. So You could go there and get as much coffee or much candy as you wanted throughout the day. And there was a person that actually had a little cart that went throughout the company and filled the bowls up throughout the week. So you always had lots of chocolate that you could get throughout the days. And then they gave you a percentage off at their Chocolate World, which is a little place that you go when you're a visitor to the Hershey area.
And how much candy do you think you had a day?
At least 2, maybe 3 pieces a day. It was really hard to resist because it was everywhere.
And Chucky, do you get candy or a percentage off?
Yep, there's candy everywhere. I'd say the guy pushing around the candy cart that fills up the bowls is the most popular person in the building. So every conference room has a candy bowl, so you'd say there's always candy within reach. I try to limit myself to only 2 or 3 pieces a day, but that's hard sometimes.
Chucky, if you ever met Milton Hershey, what is the first thing you would say to him?
The first thing I would say is thank you. Thank you for creating such a great company to work for, and thank you for creating such great chocolate. I know he did a lot of hard work and a lot of time to perfect his chocolate recipe, and that's why it is still the #1 selling chocolate bar in the U.S. here over 100 years later.
And Aunt Kathy, what is the first thing you would say to Milton Hershey if you ever met him?
Oh, I would definitely thank him for all that he's done for all the Milton Hershey children. I looked it up, there's over 2,000 children right now that are going to school at Milton Hershey. And it can be someone as old as 2 or 3 years old, all the way up to people that are in high school. And his legacy has provided all their schooling. They can go to college, all their clothes, their health, going to the doctor. His company, the money from his company is able to have that school continue as of today. So what he started a long time ago is still serving many, many wonderful children today.
Chucky, do they celebrate Milton Hershey at the company?
Yes, we do a lot to celebrate Milton's legacy around the company. Right when you walk in, there's a giant painting of Milton and his wife, Kitty. And then we also had a birthday party for him this year. So on his birthday, we had food and drinks and games during work hours to help celebrate his legacy. But I think the coolest thing that we're doing right now is we actually filmed a Milton Hershey movie that should be coming out in theater sometime next year. So everyone keep an eye out for the movie and hopefully want to go see it in theaters.
Thank you, Aunt Kathy and Chucky, for being on this call with me.
Well, we want to thank you and your class for having us talk with them today. So what Chucky and I have done is we've sent Mary Grace, we've been talking about candy so much that we sent Mary Grace some candy for you all to share. And that was the other kind of a nice thing with being here at Hershey and working for the company, especially with Chucky working there. We're able to get some special candy that a lot of times you can't find anywhere else. So we sent some special candy to Mary Grace to share with all of you.
So here's one of them.
Those are extra long Twizzlers.
And then there's
Snickerdoodle Hershey Kisses. Harry Potter Cookie and Cream Hershey Bars. And then there's some Gremlin Hershey Kisses. So thank you, Mary Grace, for allowing Chucky and I to be a part of your class.
Thank you so much for being on this call with me and for getting me the candy.
Oh, you're welcome.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you too.
Love you too.